Hey, you stubborn apes out there. This is No Brain Freeze Miser coming at you with another exciting episode of entertainment and education for you. This is about people have been wondering about naked shorting, right? And David's going to give you the lowdown on the naked shorting. So before we can talk about the naked shorting, we have to talk about the clothes short, or the clothes shorting, or not necessarily the not well, you got clothes, no, you just plain shorting. In stocks, somebody goes somewhere and they find shares they want to borrow because whatever reason they think it's overvalued or whatever. They borrow it, sell it into the marketplace, and those shares go down in value. For example, instead of stocks, let's make it sports cars. So there was an individual, for whatever reason, he doesn't like Paul Pierce, or he thinks it's overvalued, or he believes it's going to go down, or whatever reason. Let's say he goes to a sports card shop and he borrows 100 of these from the sports card shop. Okay. Just like you borrow money, there's an interest rate. It's not free. You pay interest on that money you borrow. In the same way, you pay interest on the stocks you borrow. In this example, you pay interest on the sports card you borrow. Okay, whatever it may be, 1.5% or whatever. So this guy goes to the sports card shop. He borrows 100 of these sports cards. Say they're selling about $100 each. So he pays whatever it would be. Let's say 1.5% interest on 100 times 100 would be on or about $10,000. So then he goes on eBay or whatever the marketplace is, and he sells them. Okay. Then he keeps doing that to drive that price down even more. And people out there notice this. Somehow they figure out that there's a guy out there buying up Paul Pierce rookie cards and selling them into the marketplace to drive the price down. So they get together, or maybe not figuratively get together, but people decide to start buying them up to drive the price up. And it works. It goes up, and people realize that there are people who are not getting their cards. They're like, there's people going, where's my card? This guy sold me a card, but where is it? And in the stock market, that's called a fail to deliver. And people notice that there are thousands and thousands of failed to delivers. As in people saying, where's my bleeping card? And instead of getting the card, they get an IOU. Don't want an IOU, I want an actual card. But there's nothing really much they can do about it. But, of course, in eBay, you can. But let's just say, for this example, you can't. Then you look on the back of the card and you see right there, there's only 2,500 of these cards. So people put two and two together and realize if there's thousands and thousands of these failed to delivers, as in thousands of people saying, I bought this card and where is it? I never got it. Eventually people will go, maybe he doesn't have it. Maybe he's selling cards he does not have. And that is allegedly, supposedly, nobody wants to get sued here, what's going in the stock market. As in, there are people who are saying there are millions and millions of fake shares out there. that somehow don't know how they're created. This brain is too smooth to know how that happens. But for however they do it, they create these synthetic shares, the fake shares, sell it in the marketplace. It's pretty much an IOU in the marketplace. And so somebody, instead of buying an actual share, they buy what they actually have as an IOU. So just like the sports card example, eventually, theoretically, they have to buy them back at whatever the price is. So that is what us apes are really doing. That is what the plan is right now for us apes. Hoping, just buying AMC and GameStop and holding. Buying and holding. Buying and holding. And that's the plan. So, for those of you who were wondering what naked shorting is, that is naked shorting. Selling something you really don't have. Basically, a naked short is a synthetic share, or you could call it an IOU. But the fact of the matter is, it's got to be covered. It's got to be, if you got an IOU, it's got to be paid. No matter what. So, anyways, if you have any questions about what this naked shorting is, how it could happen, if there's something wrong with this analogy, if you think there's any holes in it, I would love for you to make a comment down below. If you like it, make a comment. If you don't, would love to hear that too. Anyways, until next time, ciao.